Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. How have you guys been doing? Well, I'm doing very good today. So welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. And so today I'm revealing the bad guys from 2022. That's another DreamWorks film. Oh, I revealed this a while back. Yeah, I revealed Ruby Gillman's Teenage Kraken from 2023. Shrek from 2001, Shrek 2 from 2004, Shrek the Third from 2007, Shrek Forever After from 2010, Puss in Boots from 2011, and finally Puss in Boots The Last Wish from 2022. So today I'm here revealing the bad guys from 2022. The movie is directed by Peter Perfio. And the film takes place in Los Angeles. And so it stars Sam Rockwell as Mr. Wolf, Craig Robertson as Mr. Chark, Anthony Ramos as Mr. Piranha, Richard Ayada as Professor Rupert Marmalade. And also stars Mark Mason as Mr. Snake. Also stars Awkwafina. Oh, I know Awkwafina from one movie I watched, which was Jumanji 3: The Next Level. Yeah, from 2019. In that movie, she played a video game avatar of Jumanji. She played the character named Fleetfoot, and she was a burglar. She was like a thief. Yeah, so I like Jumanji 3: The Next Level. I saw that one. Yeah, so Awkwafina was in it. And so Awkwafina is in this movie, and she plays voices Miss Tarantula. Also stars Lily Singh as Tiffany Fluffet, Alex Barson as Chief Misty Logans, Zazie Beetz as Governor Diane Foxington, also known as the Crimson Paul. Yeah. And finally stars Barbara Goodson as an old lady. Yes, so this is the town of Los Angeles. And so let's get into the plot without getting further too much away. So we come to meet Mr. Wolf and Mr. Snake. And at their hangouts in a restaurant. And at their drinking coffee. Yeah, look, they're in a restaurant. And that people are terrified of them because they're known as the bad guys. Yeah, the most wanted criminals in the town of Los Angeles. And then they leave the money. So then they head out of the restaurant and they start robbing a bank. Yeah, the bank. They start robbing the bank. And then we meet a few others of them. We meet Miss Tarantula. The spider, like, girl. We also meet Mr. Chark, and finally Mr. Piranha. Yeah, that's right. And then they all head into the car. And then they're all being chased by Chief Missy Loggins. Yeah, this woman right here. She has been chasing the bad guys for a long time. She has been wanting to arrest them for their crimes, but they managed to escape. Then later they're hanging out in their home. Yeah, their home. It shows how many stuff they had stolen. Yeah, how many stuff they had stolen. And they watched the news. And you see the live reporter, Tiffany Fluffett. And Diane Foxington. Yeah, Diane Foxington, the governor. And she insults the bad guys on stage, and she notices that the golden dolphin. She notices that the golden dolphin will be in the ball. So the bad guys have another plan to steal the golden dolphin. So they go in wearing disguises. Yeah, look. So Mr. Wolf goes by the Ellis's. Goes by the nickname Oliver Polterton. How funny. And then he meets Diane. And he helps the old lady up. This old woman. So Miss Tarantula hacks the computer. And then Mr. Wolf and Mr. Piranha, they manage to steal the golden dolphin. So Diane and Marmalade were about to announce the award of the golden dolphin. But then they notice that the dolphin has gone missing. Yeah, so we come to meet Professor Marmalade. So he is a guinea pig. Yeah. So then the bad guys get caught, and then they're about to go to jail. But then Diane and Marmalade, they plan to give them a chance of them to redeem themselves. Which they obviously agree with, but it's revealed that they just want to be bad again. They just want to still be bad, and they want to steal the golden dolphin. So next day, they're training with Professor Marmalade of showing how to be good. So they head into the shop. They release all the guinea pigs, and then later Diane confronts them. Confronts them with the horrible misery they just did. She plans to call off the experiment until till she convinces Wolf to redeem himself because she knows that there is good in him. So if I got earlier when they were training, there was this kitty cat. So Wolf talks to the cat and he becomes the pet of the cat. So this is when Wolf realizes that he finally does one first good deed ever since he has been a bad guy ever since. So his friends realize that Wolf is changing. Now Professor Marmalade talks to him. And then later during the night, Mr. Wolf and Mr. Snake are talking. And then the next night at the ball, the bad guys show up. But then people are cheering for them because they see them as good. And then the bad guys are hanging out. They're planning to steal the golden dolphin again. And then Mr. Wolf is dancing with Diane. And then they're about to announce the award of the golden dolphin until the lights go out and the meteor is stolen. And I forgot to mention, this scene in the movie is when Mr. Wolf becomes good. He turns good now. He wants to do good deeds now. But everyone thinks that the bad guys have stolen the meteoroid. So they all get into the car of the police, and the Professor Marmalade talks to them in private. And this is when Mr. Wolf realizes that Professor Marmalade has been the bad guy all along. Yeah, he's been the bad guy all along. And he realizes that Professor Marmalade had tricked them so that they can be framed for the crime that he committed. Now, he also was the old lady that Mr. Wolf was helping. And then they get sent to prison where Mr. Wolf and Snake have a fight. And then someone saves them. And it's Diane. And we learned something about her now. Diane used to be a criminal. She was the Crimson Paw. The thief that was never caught. Yeah, here's the criminal from the beginning of the movie. They talked about it. They thought he was he. But they realize now that it's Diane. So she helps them break out of prison. So now Mr. Wolf plans to help Diane in stopping Marmalade. But his friends don't join because they felt hurt about what he said in prison. So they went back to their hideout while Wolf goes for Diane in the car. And meanwhile, Marmalade uses the power of the meteoroid to brainwash all the guinea pigs that the bad guys released from the beginning of the movie. Oh my god. And back to Wolf and Diane. Once they drive to Diane's house... You know what? House... God. And so Diane begins telling Wolf about her past when she used to be the Crimson Paw. So we see a flashback of when Diane used to be the Crimson Paw. And she was about to steal the golden dolphin. But all she saw in the end was the tricky, clever fox he always told her she was. And then, so she stopped being bad and she returned it back to its rightful place. And back in the present, Diane tells Wolf that she now is not bad. She now is good now. It's good now, and that she wants to help people. So then they realize the guinea pigs are there that are being brainwashed, and so they realize that Marmalade is planning something. So Wolf and Diane, they go plan to stop him. Then Wolf's friends head to the hideout, discover all their stuff is gone, and then Mr. Snake finally starts to chair with Shark about the snack that he gave him. So I forgot. I remember earlier in the movie, he didn't start cheering, but this time he actually did. And so all the friends, they realize that they actually are good and not bad. But Mr. Snake refuses to go good, and so he leaves the hideout. Then later, Wolf and Diane sneak into Marmalade's hideout, and then they fall into a trap after Wolf touches the golden dolphin. And then they're being tied up. And so this is Marmalade's henchman, Cuddles. As then Mr. Snake appears and he reveals that he joined Marmalade of helping him control the guinea pigs and steal the meteoroid. And then Cuddles is about to kill them, and then their friends arrive, and then they escape with the meteoroid. So then they're about to take it to the police, but Wolf and his friends decide to go save Snake first, so Marmalade is about to kill him, but his friends come and save him. And then the police are about to arrest them. And so Diane tells them that she's been a fan of redemption arcs. And that they fight the guinea pigs. And then they destroy Marmalade's helmet. And then they get the guinea pigs out of control. And then they realized the one that was on the car wasn't the meteoroid. It was a lamp. And then Mr. Snake reveals that he switched the meteoroid with the lamp so that he can destroy the meteoroid. And then the bad guys decide to go to prison for 1 year. That they decided to stop running, and so that they surrender. And then Marmalade gets arrested for his crimes. And so 1 year later, the bad guys, or should we say the good guys, get released for their crime, get released from prison for good behavior. And then they go with Diane in the car. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the plot of the movie. So I really enjoyed this movie. And it's another DreamWorks movie. I thought the characters in the film are really cool, and I thought the story is very amazing. I love the whole flashback with Marmalade and Diane. Yeah, first we got the flashback when Diane used to be the Crimson Paw. And then we see a flashback when Marmalade found the meteoroid and he wanted to become evil. And so I love both of the antagonists in the film. Marmalade, Professor Ripper, Marmalade, and Cuddles. At first they were bad. Mr. Wolf and his friends were bad, but then they turned good at the ending. Yeah, they changed. But it's so cool. And so I thought the songs are really cool. My favorite one is My favorite one is Good Tonight from Anthony Ramos. He was Mr. Piranha. Yeah, so my favorite scene of the whole movie is when Diane revealed herself as the Crimson Paul. I love that. And I thought the animation was really cool. And I also felt the direction of the movie was really nice. And I also felt the background was really amazing. And also felt the special effects are very amazing. I felt the visuals are very wonderful. And also felt the editing was very enthusiastic. And also, oh man. And as well, the structure was very amazing. And as well, the pacing was very nice. And as well, steaming was really cool as well. And as well, a lot of the action scenes were so nostalgic. I know, there's so many action scenes in the film. And as well, CGI was really amazing. And as well, cinematography was very cool. And also, and as well, CGI was very iconic. And also about the final battle was so. I thought the acting in the movie was really cool, and also about the writing of it was really amazing. And also about the characteristics of the movie was really nice. And also I felt the final battle was so iconic and so classic. And also the ending of the movie was so nostalgic, and finally I like that post-credit scene at the end of the movie. The post-credit scene was nice. So that's my movie review of The Bad Guys from 2022. I thought it was a movie a 10 out of 10. An S+. So thank you guys for joining my movie review of The Bad Guys from 2022. And don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys next time, and goodbye everyone, see you soon, until next time.